what are the disadvantages, what are the advantages of donating blood. I have to first appreciate for those who have ever participated for those who have ever tried and participating in donating blood. It's very weird to find that you cannot appreciate someone for what he has ever done. Because donating, it is a sacrifice, or though it is a voluntary service, but it is a sacrifice you can do to save someone's life. Before you donate again, at least I have to first appreciate for what you've ever done past. So, for today, for those who are going to do it for the first time, or who are willing to do it for the first time, you need to know a certain information before you donate blood. And that's why I'm here to represent to you. In donating blood, you have to qualify that person before donating. Before you donate, we have to assess and qualify you if you are at the age of 18. At the age of 18, that person, health qualifies that person to donate. That is the level that your body has the capacity to manufacture red blood cell that can be given out and treated to be transferred to a person. You may be 16, you have other qualification, but you're not made the age at where the body is capable to manufacture red blood cells. That is one of the qualifications to qualify a person to donate a unit of blood. That means if you are below 18 years, you don't qualify to donate. The second qualification, you have to be weighing 45 kilograms. I want you to quote me very well. If you are 18 years, you are weighing 35 kilograms, you don't qualify to donate a unit of blood. If you are 17 and if you are 17 and 9 months, still you don't qualify to donate. However much you may be weighing 100 kilograms, but you've not clocked 18, you don't qualify. The third qualification, before you bother to go and donate, you may be having a relative and you hear that that relative has been admitted to Nyashivare, he has been admitted to Kambuga, he has been admitted Windy, has been admitted Doctor's Case Medical Center, and he's in urgent need of blood. And for you, you'll be like, since they told me, the moment you weigh 45 kilograms and above, however much I'm 15 years, 17, 16, let me save this person. You're doing it to save someone, but you're cheating your health. The side effect may not be at the time you donate, but with time you'll be seeing the side effect of doing that when it is not the right time for you to do it. So the moment you go on the blood donation site, you make sure that you are 18 years. You go there, we are having a weighing scale. It's a body weighing scale. It is free. They will not charge you any coin to weigh yourself. You weigh yourself, someone will be there to read for you and we'll be telling you you're weighing 100, you're weighing 50, you're weighing 80, something like that. The third qualification for one to qualify to donate, however much you are 18, you are 20, you are weighing 45 kilogram plus, but you have to be having a healthy body. When I say a healthy body, someone will be asking, what do you mean by having a healthy body? Let me say someone is on treatment for malaria. That person, he's healthy, is lacking something. His body cells are still weak. You're taking a treatment for malaria, or you've been taking a treatment for malaria within the past 2 weeks. Your body cells, they need a time to recover so that they can rebuild again. So someone who is taking a treatment for malaria, taking a treatment typhoid, taking a treatment for HIV, taking a treatment for syphilis, taking a treatment for hepatitis B, hepatitis C, taking a treatment for diabetes, taking a treatment for ulcers. Ulcers, they are in categories. There are ulcers that are seasonal. Someone less have learned, you develop ulcers. But there are ulcers whereby someone has reached a stage, is depending on a treatment, which are chronic. So if someone is having that chronic ulcers and you are ever on treatment for it, you don't qualify to donate. Someone who is having a problem of epilepsy, you know epilepsy, ebiyaga, you don't qualify to donate. I'm trying to pass through that healthy assessment so that we are here, we are all mature, but there are people who hides. The moment he comes they hear that when you go to donate, they take liters of blood. We don't take liters. In case you are in need of donating, or you feel like donating, or you've been aspired to donate today, you come, feel free. We are not going to take liters of blood from you. You are a human being. You're going to be donating with professional people. They have to assess you before you donate. The third qualification, I've told you, you donate blood, you have to be having a healthy body. After that one, we have to consider the last qualification for one to donate. The last qualification, we have to first check the hemoglobin level of a person to donate blood. When I talk of a hemoglobin level, it is a healthy term. Hemoglobin level, it means the amount of oxygen within your blood. So before you donate, we're going to first check the volume of oxygen within your blood. If it qualifies you to donate, you donate blood. If it doesn't qualify you to donate, you don't donate blood, and you should feel free. The moment you fail on that step, they will give you a guidance on what you're supposed to do, so that next time when you happen to meet in a certain place, you can as well donate. Those are the qualifications for one to donate a unit of blood. Age, I've said the age, it is 18. One should be weighing 45 kilograms and above. You should be having a healthy body whereby you are not taking any treatment. After that one, we check the volume of the blood or the volume of oxygen within your blood. That is the hemoglobin level. For someone to have enough hemoglobin level, for the female, you're estimated to have a hemoglobin level of 12.5 milligrams per deciliter. For the male to qualify, you have to be with a hemoglobin level of 14.5 milligrams per deciliter up to 18. For the female, it is from 12.5 up to 16. That means when you go there, they'll just pick a little blood from your finger and they put in the machine. That machine, you personally, you can read on it. So after donating, it is a process. We take this blood to the next step. That is where we do the processing. Processing, we have testing of HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, syphilis, blood group. After confirming that this blood does not contain any viral infection, whereby it is not having HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, syphilis, blood group, it is this and this. We're having 4 categories of blood group: O, A, B, AB, with their recessive factors. That is AB plus, A plus, B plus, O plus, or AB minus, A minus, B minus, O minus. After processing, we have to make sure that the person who donated with us, the person who gave out blood with us, that person receives his or her results of that blood. That one, it is done only in 2 weeks' time from today. The process, it is like this. When you go to donate, they pick that information from you, your contact. The contact is where you're going to be receiving a message of your results. After that step, we distribute this blood to the hospital, whereby people are going to benefit in this blood. Mothers have gone to the hospital to give birth. People have gone through accident. Young babies who are under the age of 5, who are anemic, they need this blood. Then for you, you're going to benefit in another way. You'll get the donor ID with time, something that identifies you in the community that you are a blood donor. The moment you go in the hospital, you are in need of blood, your relatives are in need of blood, they can as well access that service, whether government hospital or private hospitals that we are qualified. Thank you for the time you've given to me. Maybe if you're having 2 people to ask.
Okay, they will ask the questions down here. We are just behind here, behind that curtain. There is a Uganda Blood Transfusion Center tent. Thank you so much.
Was like a United Nations delegation, something like that. You ready?
Pretending day by day that someone somewhere will soon make a change. We all a part of God's great big family. And the truth, you know, love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Well, so they know that someone cares, and their life will be stronger and free. As God has shown us by turning stone to bread. And so we all must lend a helping hand. We are the world. We are the children. We are the one to make a brighter day. So let's start giving. Oh, there's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me.
Welcome, and wherever you're watching from, we are live in Rukungiri. Welcome to the Rukungiri District International Youth Day celebration. As we all know, this very day was first inaugurated way back in 1999 by the United Nations General Assembly, so as for all governments and partners to be aware of the issues affecting the youth, their desires and aspirations, as well as to appreciate and celebrate their contributions towards national development. The first International Youth Day was celebrated on 12th of August in 2000, which means this is the 21st celebration since this very day was put in place. On this very day, different cultural shows, different meetings, concerts are held, and they are attended by different government, national and local officials in order to celebrate the youth. So right about now, I know you're all wondering, what is the theme of this year? The theme of this year is Transforming Food Systems, Youth Innovation for Human and Planetary Health. You may wonder why this very theme was chosen. It was chosen so as to make the people aware, to highlight that the success of such a global effort, as in the effort of transforming food systems, cannot be successful unless the youth intervene. So let us go to stage 2. Let's connect to Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen present here, the chief guest or the protocol observed, we take this honor to bring you what is transpiring on stage B. We are live on all social media platforms, Rukungiri TV, Jimpix Studio on YouTube. We thank you all, our dearest viewers over there. Keep on sharing the clip, keep on viewing, and keep on commenting. Right about now, without taking much of our time, we shall have some entertainers. And to start with, we have J Ice, who happens to be one of our Rukungiri's finest talent. And as per now, help me welcome J Ice. Ladies and gentlemen, J Ice on stage. Here we go.
Every day you're good, every day you're good. J.I.C. Uganda, murder. Every day you're good, every day you're good. I am the Gaza, bad man feel life. Every day you're good, every day you're good. Every day you're good, every day you're come here, what is that your body, yo? Your body cool, be my mommy, yo. No matter what, get me loving you. Nako etana chori kwenda, muri. Every day you're good, every day you're great. J.I.C. Uganda, murder. Every day you're good, every day you're great. I am the Gaza, bad man feel life. Every day you're good, every day you're great. Represent where we come from. Every day you're good, every day you're great. Baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? Got your body cool, be my mommy, yo. And no matter what, get me loving you. Baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? Girl, they want to the Kuramunda, your mutima, baby girl, they want to die. Ukumire nyo wonchizire, ego buzima ndikito nuzire. Amazima nyo wonsibire, emikono n'amaguru ko bikomire. Girl, can't you see you pull me down? Omote no mtima numparandeka. Girl, can't you see you pull me down? Can't you see you pull me down? You make me scream water. I admit that I'm on fire. Your body got me higher. Choice to gendo itumbarara. Baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? Got your body cool, be my mommy, yo. And no matter what, get me loving you. Baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? And got your body cool, be my mommy, yo. And no matter what, get me loving you.
Big girl, shake your body good. Ole molonjo kukole kanda bakuba musango. Kuba makafana nyinga yegwe mami yo. Kose daddy yo nga bagamba. Combination, at the definition for the loving. Baby girl, dash with the loot girl. Inna your mind, kubanze kwagala. Sema ye kwekoza, no matter what kind of situation. Jagalan kwagale, up to the time. No come pa me yard and mash up me heart and press up me brain and scream out me name. Every time, every minute, I'm gonna go the Kondarula.
Baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? Got your body cool, be my mommy, yo. And no matter what, get me loving you. Baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? Got your body cool, be my mommy, yo. And no matter what, get me loving you. Every day you're good, every day you're great. Every day you're good, every day you're great. Love you when I sing some
Baby girl, turn on looking at me, yeah. Do whatever makes you happy, yeah. In my life, God never cheat me, never try. Come in, no say I bring joy. In my life,
I live your money, please you can get you time attach. Start to hear me, don't call massage. Yeah, once you see your kanda zamulo. Got your body good, I can never judge, girl. Baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? Got your body cool, be my mommy, yo. And no matter what, get me loving you. Say, baby, can I be your daddy, yo? Come here, want to touch your body, yo? And got your body cool, be my mommy, yo. And no matter what, get me loving you.
Yo. Are you ready for this one, everybody? Everybody listening into the radio right about now. This is a brand new song by
I love the
Jazz.
way you talk to me.
Straight from Arena.
I love the way
Celebrating
you
International Youth Day
smile for
celebrations.
me.
right here in Rukungiri say
onuzire nkamatega nkore omurungi wanji oryo munyankore fata munda tugahende slore shalo chori kwenda chona nyowe nchikore onuzire nkamatega nkore omurungi wanji oryo munyankore fata munda tugahende slore shalo chori kwenda chona nyowe nchikore you them a fear them a see you on the mirror read them a pre but no I know you killer nye wawe mukundwa wanje Diana kishemeza reka nkwete na vanira kubibona uzire nkamatega nkore nabansha bente nibaye chongore of all the girls baby ni warihore inkumonyoba niwe betaga nyongore mukabekazi wa ankore kuza kufuniwe nkarabana kabarore ichiriza nkureto wito bamukore that's why me call you miss ankore yeah onire you're the girl and baby you're the best one terire nkafuniwe nachira I love the way you talk to me I love the way you smile for me baby onuzire nkamatega nkore omurungi wanji oryo munyankore fata munda tugahende slore shalo chori kwenda chona nyowe chikore onuzire nkamatega nkore omurungi wanji oryo munyankore fata munda tugahende slore shalo chori kwenda chona nyowe chikore omubishibona niwampereza usinjewe God, I never let you down. You want better za rukundo we Diana kakukunda namara kando twazaje baby tori nkabataza baby nabundi jareti nabundi jasinzire yewe ndyagumo ntatinire ndishango kinzire no bakugamba no bakuntera we iwe sigaro tatinire kakukunda kukunzire cause I wanna be the best one to love you and you just gotta know how much way I need you nanye kakukunda kukunzire I love the way you talk to me I love the way you smile for me, baby.
Yo people, yo what's up people, my name is Jimpix Uganda. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, you can like my pages, yeah you can follow me everywhere, yeah you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, we are celebrating the International Youth Day right here in Rukungiri. I represent the Purple Ray, I represent Arena Studios, straight out.
Thank you so much to everyone who is watching us outside there. I want to thank everyone who have made this possible. I will first of all thank the host of this function, which is Unified in Mission. We have got support from the Purple Ray. We have got support from Jimpix, who are behind the cameras. We have had the social media platform, Rukungiri TV, and Radio Rukungiri. We all thank you so much, and we are so privileged that you've supported us in any way that we have tried. This day is very important for us. I'm called Mukuru Harrison, and I'm a probation officer. I also double as a youth officer of the district. I coordinate all the duties, the functions of the youth in the district. I want to thank everyone who has managed to reach where we have reached, and I hope this is going to be a game changer to the community, because we have been having functions where we have gatherings, but now we are online. I want to appreciate the brains behind all this. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Harrison. And without going far, I would like all of you to know that today's celebration is proudly brought to you by Rukungiri Local Government, Unified in Mission, the Purple Ray, Jimpix Studio, Rukungiri TV, and Lions Club. And of course, we have a debate today, like about the theme of this year. Like, as you can see, the panelists are already ready, and I think they are also ready to answer the questions and highlight us on this year's theme. So the first question goes to you, Madame Medrin. What do you basically understand by the theme? Can you highlight more about this year's theme?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Use innovation and transformation of food system and sustainable human health. To my understanding, I think it refers to the ways on how youth can get involved in changing their ways of feeding to boost immunity and to boost immunity, which on feeding on a balanced diet that contains all food values, including proteins, carbohydrates, and vitamins. And the reason why we the youth should change our ways of feeding is to boost immunity through building hygienetic the body. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Medrin, for that input. And Mr. Stephen, as the production staff for agriculture, I would really like you to tell us the reason as to why it is very important to transform food systems.
Yes, thank you, Madam. Yes, thank you. It is very good to transform the food system because we know just the word food system refers to all elements and activities related to producing and consuming food. Therefore, as well as effects and including economic, health, and environmental status. So, it's good to transform the food system, and it's where the youth comes in, because in this system we need to know that there is value chain, and in value chain it's where the youth comes in, because in food value chain we know that there is production, and after production we need to carry out storage, processing, and food trade and marketing, as well as consumer demand. And you don't rule out youth, because we know that youth, we are the energetic ones. We are strong. We are not old enough as our parents. So therefore, the youth are the ones to be involved in production as well as agriculture is concerned. So therefore, we the youth, let us take part. And it's that means that we are the players. We the youth, we are the players. Therefore, we are supposed to be involved to move our production. We need to put more effort, and it's how the theme it is stated.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen. Let's throw the ball to Dylan. You talked about the youth. They are the most energetic and they can't be ruled out. So Dylan, can you tell us the role of the youth in transforming food systems?
Thank you so much. As she introduced me, my name is Dylan, and I stand in as an activist in this session. Well, following on the previous speaker, the youth being energetic. One, what's the role of the youth in all this? The youth are having it a celebration today. We must raise issues. What are our concerns towards all this? And what can we do? That's the question I think I was posed. One, we must raise issues that we are facing, the challenges, and that's our concern. And that's the role, actually, the biggest role we should play. So that maybe the elders, the top district officials can find solutions on how to solve this. The issues as many as I can eradicate, mainly we have the education system. Our youth down there in the village are still literate of what's happening at the district maybe and also at the national level towards the transformation and maybe food systems. How best can we do? Our youth are illiterate about that. They don't know what's happening. You can't maybe, I can give an example of a youth in Bugamba district. She doesn't know whether we received Emyoga funds here. She doesn't know what about the parish model funds will be looking like and what steps can he or she use actually to face that.
Without going far, if she is really not aware, then how is she going to play that role in transforming the food system?
Thank you so much. I think our role as the youth now, we are raising that issue. And we are raising the issue, the heads of the district and also at the national level. Okay? What solutions do they give us? I can actually pose the same question to you, sir, because it's one of our leaders here. As the youth, we are raising this issue. We don't know what's happening and what are they doing for us so that we can transform the food system in Rukungiri district. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So, Mr. Stephen, can you please answer Dylan?
Yes, I can answer this one because me as a staff of Rukungiri district production staff, we have many programs. So far, in our department, we have reserved 300 apple seedlings. So wherever you are, youth, you are welcomed to come and pick the seedlings. Then we as staffs, we are the one to follow you, teach you how you will plant your seedlings up to the time of consumption.
Is there a criteria that you follow to distribute these seedlings?
Yes, the criteria is this one. You come to our office, we register you. You come with your NIN number, we register you, and you give us your contact. Then we shall start from there. We will be following you, coming to your garden or field plantation. Then we shall be giving you all technical knowledge concerned with apple growing. And we are not dealing only with apple because we have many programs. So far now, as youth, to get where to start from, we need to follow the government programs. For example, the government now have already launched the small-scale irrigation. That one can help the youth, especially in starting up vegetable gardens. And that one can help the youth to get startup capital. And another one, you know there is a youth livelihood fund, and that one everyone knows about it. Another one in our office, in the section of OWC, that is the Operation Wealth Creation. They are giving us the youth like piglets, heifers, and even the coffee seedlings. If you want all these materials, if you want a heifer, you go to the OWC office or our production office and you register. Then if you want coffee, you come to our office and we can guide everyone who are in need. And the government now is bringing the parish development model. And very soon it is going to start. I think there everyone will be participating and will be getting the startup. Plus the industrial park, which is going to be there at Bugambara. I think there the youth will get the jobs and we shall process there our crops, our products. That is.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen. We can really see a ray of light for the youth because of the programs that you have. My next question is to you, Madam Cynthia. What we need to transform the food systems, but currently, what are the challenges facing the food systems and how can the youth contribute towards solving these problems?
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen in the house and those live with us. My name is Cynthia Nkahira, Secretary for Finance, Mbarara City. I'm glad to be here with you. and she asked of a question that which challenges are we facing, and how are the youth ready to solve the challenges. The challenges we are facing as the youth, one, of course, it is
the challenges facing the food systems currently, not that the youth are facing.
Oh, sorry. Thank you so much. So the challenges that are facing the food system right now is that we are failing to transform or innovate our foods in our areas. For example, we are having some foods that can be innovated, that can be transformed into some other things. We have the matoke, which we can use to make wines. We have the other fruits that we can use to make juice and some other things. So I think the food system is facing the challenge of failing to get the knowledge to transform it or to innovate it or to do some other things out of them, because we see we may, after transforming them, we are supposed to get better things or better markets or more income from them. So I think as the youth, we are supposed to start thinking of those innovative things that we can do out of the food systems we are having in our areas. You can look at what best you are planting or growing in your area, and we see how best you can do what we can try to innovate them. If we are growing matoke on a large scale, we can see how best we can innovate the matoke. If them like in the last, I remember like the last seasons, we had a problem where the bananas were being sold at a very, very, very low price, and we were facing that challenge. I think if us as the youth came out and thought of being innovative with our matoke, and we started making like wines. Me, I make Cynthia red wine. I'm the CEO red wine. Don't get worried when I keep talking about the wines. I'm one of the youths who have tried to innovate some food systems, and
Cynthia,
I'm glad. Yes. Thank you.
Without going very far,
Yes.
not all the youth have the funds to start up such a thing. So where can the youth get the funds? Like you said, you're the CEO of Red Wine. You must have got the funds from somewhere, but not any of the youth outside there can get the funds.
Okay, thank you so much. I think that one our leader here talked about it, like there are government programs that are really there and willing to help us and support us in case we have something to do. So please, I call upon all the youth around there to come up and take the initiative of using these programs, because they are there. The programs are there. They are there. They are ready to teach us. They are ready to give us the information. They are even there willing to give us the funds, but we are not using them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think my next question would be, Mr. Stephen, you would be in a very good position to answer this. When we talk about transforming food systems and human health and planetary health, that means most of it leans towards agriculture, right?
Yes.
But as we know, agriculture is highly dependent on water.
Yeah.
And it is a subject to water risks.
Yes.
Agriculture is what uses water most, and one of the biggest polluters of water. When you pollute water, it means you're threatening the human and planetary health at large, which you are trying to fight.
Yes.
So what measures can be put in place as these youth try to innovate food systems so as to conserve and secure food and water chain?
Thank you, Speaker. For example, in our department, or to me, as an extension staff, my role is to teach the youth who are farmers to know that when you are going to carry out agricultural activities, you measure the distance from the water sources, because we are on environmental risk. Because when you damage water sources. That's where the problem starts from. Example, when you are going to start up your garden, because in the agricultural gardens, it's where we are using chemicals. Somehow, somewhere, chemicals, when they enter there into water, they destroy our animals. And the animals in the water, we know we are living in ecodiversity. That's where we are living with other living things. We human beings, we don't live alone. Therefore, we need to conserve our environment where water comes in. Yes, we use water in our plantations for irrigation, and after we take water for drinking. Therefore, we are not supposed to interrupt with our water sources.
But when you are practicing agriculture, it means at a certain point you'll have to apply the fertilizers.
Yes.
And at that very point you find there are those fertilizers that are polluting the water.
Yeah.
Because 70% of the fresh water is used for agriculture.
Yes.
And in turn polluted by
Yeah.
these fertilizers and the chemicals you use in agriculture.
Yes.
So my question is, how can we do agriculture while we are not polluting our water sources?
Yeah. What we can do agriculture first is to measure distance 6 meters from the water. And another one, we are now embarking our agriculture. We are not recommending now to use chemicals. We say in agriculture that let spraying be a last resort. Therefore, we are going to use of organic farming. In organic farming, there we use our available resources which cannot affect our environment. So therefore, I urge the youth that wherever you are, you need to know organic farming practices. There, we shall start from there, conserving our water and environment as large.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen. Before we go very far, we are talking about transforming food systems, but we don't know what makes up the food systems. I would like to throw that ball to Dylan. What are the components that make up the food systems?
Oh, thank you so much, moderator. Well, there are many components that make up the food system. All these actually, they are processes and infrastructure involved in feeding a population. One, we have the growing, we have the harvesting, we have the processing, actually also have the packaging. There is also transporting. We have transport what we have harvested. Then it also actually includes the inputs and outputs needed. What is the manhood challenge? That is the input. And what do you output after? That's also part of the components involved in the food chain. Thank you. This is all actually I can present. That's what makes up the food chain, if I can say.
Thank you so much, Dylan, and all of you who are watching. I think we are now going to connect to stage 2. Nick, please come on.
Okay, thank you so much, dearest viewers, our guest of honor, and all those guests who are just arriving. You are most welcome. Remember, we are live on Rukungiri TV, and we have other listeners listening in from Radio Rukungiri. We are in partnership with the the Unified in Mission, the Papore, Jimpix, and Rukungiri TV. We are ready to give you the best and the best of all that will be transpiring here. Ahabwa bariyo baturikiza Radio Rukungiri, tuongera kubatangira no kubasima mutarugaho erizoba nitujaguza ekiro ky'eminyeto ekikujaguzibwa omunsiyona ahabwa Rukungiri District Local Government. Turiyaha twabashyizeho mukoro abwa coronavirus yizire turiyo ntugubashyikizaho amitimbagano ya Kalmagezi. Waza Facebook no tapping mu Rukungiri page, Rukungiri TV page, YouTube turiya Jimpix YouTube channel, kana Facebook na the Papore TV. Right about now we are ready with the second entertainer. He's called Mr. DJ. Are you ready with the music? Allow me introduce the next entertainer. Let's go.
Sounds like melody, nompa energy. Oshanga ndio munshabo mutima nkwegunjira. Nebinje betosisire, omwana wabandi womusisire. Yego kusasiza, majorata I'm sorry baby. I'm sorry, she told us simple. Everything easy, jurero jurabteka. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she told us simple. Everything easy, jurero jurabteka. I'm sorry. Tell me what you want. Chana chakwanda mbunkore. Wabe fasile domo ankore. Baby, even kugamba ni kuhamisa. And I'm so patient. Omutima tajiro kubanganisa. Kwatache everything is alright. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she told us simple. Everything easy. Jurero jurabteka. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she told us simple. Everything easy. Jurero jurabteka. I'm sorry. Calling with love is bright thing that I made it not a wrong but only when in yendo humure. Otevekane ninye wawe ishuke bya buri akazina ni share skin nigga bear. Not the best but you're perfect girl. And I promise to be honest. I'm sorry, she told us simple. Everything easy. Jurero jurabteka. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, she told us simple. Everything easy. Jurero jurabteka. I'm sorry. Rukundo yawe hari. Only you, only you. Deep inside, inside. Only you, only you. Deep inside, inside. Namamika mugambire ngwino unyetenjiro guni misango bituka ine chitone. Echala yenda ntume go mad no gwendewe. You the perfect ukwenda ndisho. Leko tande kula omutima n'amagara byona baby joy. Mami, the way you got me singing, the way you got me screaming. Yemuluko zino guruki wamanye. Baby, I can never say never. Go your love, baby it's you, baby it's you. Only you, only you. Deep inside, inside. Only you, only you.
Yeah.
Costa K, Uganda.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, and our dearest viewers. We had a big entertainment from the one and only Costa K. Please, we are here live celebrating the International Youth Day. Right about now, Esther, take it on to the next stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nick. Welcome back. We are going for round 2 of today's debate. But before we go very far, allow me acknowledge the presence of the big men around. I'll start with the RDC. We really appreciate your presence. The Deputy Town Clerk, thank you so much for coming to join us. The Vice Chairperson, Madame Keledonia Msimenta, thank you so much for being around with us as we celebrate this. Yes. Thank you so much for that clarification. And then the representative MP Rukungiri Municipality, thank you so much for being here with us as well. So as we go for round 2 of today's debate, here we want to start with youth innovation for human and planetary health. So I would like to start with you, Cynthia. What do you basically understand by human and planetary health?
Thank you so much, our hosts, once again. The human and planetary health stands for how the environment is concerned with our human, like how the human and the environment conservation are related, like how the humans are trying to protect or to conserve our environment. I think that is it.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. Thank you so much, Cynthia. So, the very first question, as we are in round 2, I want to start by asking you, Madame Medrin. So we want the youth. We are seeing that youth innovation for human and planetary health. But before we go very far, we know there are very many challenges that are affecting the youth outside there. What do you think are some of these challenges that disturb the youth?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Students are getting problems, like they don't communicate with those in the sub-counties, with those in the sub-counties leaders, and the problem with the youth. They face the problem of unemployment, and they don't know that they can do it on themselves. They can do it on themselves by practice. They can do it on themselves by practicing agriculture, which is our source of income in our communities. And so the youth want to be job seekers, not job makers. So
that is one of the biggest challenges that you can see.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Dylan, she has talked of unemployment, job seeking, job creating. What do you think is being done by the government to solve some of the challenges affecting the youth? If at all you have some of the challenges that are affecting the youth currently, you can also add on to what she has said.
Thank you so much, moderator. In the first place, I want to thank the government for the hand it's giving in to the youth. One, I want to draw a thanks and praise to the government for the youth livelihood programs. Talk about the Emyoga funds. This has been one of the programs the government is trying to boost with the youth. I personally think I grabbed on the Emyoga funds, and I have actually invested it, and I see something grow out of that. One, when we talk about the unemployment, we as the youth, well, I don't discredit ourselves, but we have always been crying. One, it's not that we don't have knowledge on how to start up employments on our own. Uganda, I remember they had launched something called job creation than being job seekers. So these programs, actually the government is starting for us. They make us to become job creators, not job seekers. Okay? So that's one of the solutions the government is trying to give us. Secondly, I cannot again stand aside from the youth. We still have issues when it comes to unemployment. We are educated, but then we have no jobs. What's the government doing for us? Here in Bugamba, the other time, Wana DC can witness. They are trying to start us for us an industrial park. This is one of the the industries that will give us jobs. We are the youth. I told you about the food chain. What is it made of? Marketing. There is also harvesting, planting. Those are the jobs for we the youth. And so that I see that the youth actually are coming up from all those programs. Bwana Stephen talked about the piggery. The government, actually, the district usually gives us with the youth. It gives coffee seeds. Now they are launching in the apple seeds. We are benefiting from all those. So I call upon the youth not to take all these programs for granted. Let them approach the district officers through Bwana Stephen. Actually, he told us that he will share with us his digits, and through him we shall come up as also educate those perhaps who may not get this knowledge. We shall extend the information and the knowledge to our villages down there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dylan. My next question goes to you, Mr. Stephen. Some of the youth are not aware of human and planetary health. We are talking about transforming food systems, but they are not even aware. So what criteria are you going to use to make these youth aware that they can as well play a very big part and a very important part in transforming food systems and conserving human and planetary health?
Yes, thank you. You say development is a process. You cannot start today and you finish it today. So what we are going to do, we are going to start training the youth. We follow the youth that have been existing, because there are many groups of youth who are there in the sub-counties. So our role now is to go there and train them how they can go in the system. Starting from there, you start where people are with what they have for them to help themselves. If you find that youth are there, they may be there having something retro, but they don't know how to develop it. So our role as extensionists, we are going to follow them and train them such that they can move up.
What I want us to be clear about is you are going to follow them. How are you going to know about them? What methods do you use to reach out to those very people? You pick them out of the many, and then you give them you talked about the apple seeds, piggery, you give them all that is necessary, and then follow them up.
Yeah, there are many ways. What we do, we can start at the village level, because I know that they are village councils for youth. I can go there, start with a chairman LC1. He can identify for me like 2 youth. Then I start from there. We make groups. We start from the village up to the parish, sub-county, to the district. There, when you follow that one, you can get them, because youth are there. But they don't, some know what to do, and some don't know what to do. But this is the time to call upon them all to come on platform, and we develop our agriculture. We are the ones to develop our country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen. I hope all the youth outside that you're really paying attention, because this is what is going to develop us and turn us into important people in future. If we start now, then that means the future ahead is very bright. My next question goes to you, Madam Cynthia. When we talk about food, human and planetary health, we talk about transforming food systems. Most of us think about producing food, healthy foods. So can we say that when we produce healthy foods at a high rate, it is also one of the ways of transforming food systems and looking after human and planetary health? I talked about when we talk about transforming food systems, human and planetary health, most of us think of producing healthy foods. Yes. So can we say that when we produce healthy foods on a large scale, it is also one of the ways of transforming food systems and boosting human and planetary health?
Thank you so much. Sometimes it can be, and of course sometimes when the guidelines are not well followed, it may not be. So when the sensitization is well done, and the youth are sensitized, and they know how best they can transform, maybe what we may call transform or innovate the foods, or maybe conserve the lands, the food health will be achieved. And if the guidelines are not well followed, I don't think we shall have done anything. But I think the youth who are here and those live with us have gotten the information and are ready to do what we are supposed to do according to our today's theme or our year's theme. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Cynthia. So my next question goes to you, Medrin. Can we say when you take these youth to school, they gain the theoretical knowledge? Can we say they can go back behind and use that theoretical knowledge they have to transform the food systems? Is the education that much important in transforming food systems and conserving human and planetary health?
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker. Yeah, I think when they